So this is Scry. You can secure your business on chain. So our vision was we saw that there was a problem. There was a lack of reliable platforms for conducting business with customers in a decentralized manner. So merchants were hesitant to enter the Web3 world. Um, these businesses needed an easy to use, ready to deploy platform to allow them to transition their operations on chain. And we knew that Seismic's encrypted network provided a trustworthy platform for merchants to conduct their business. The privacy and verifiability of their network allows merchants and customers to interact with each other with confidence. So our solution is Scry. Scry is a business-facing on-chain identity protocol that aggregates and verifies user data, both off-chain and on-chain, using ZKPs with added functionality for merchants to create marketplaces, build out a reward system, and securely interact with customers in their decentralized environment. So this is our technical design. Some of the assumptions we made within the limited time frame that we had were companies were willing to create a list of approved tokens for the contract. They wanted to track and validate their user information. Users would consent to have their on-chain identity tracked, and the price oracle that we use would be multi-source, up-to-date, and accurate. The system architecture is essentially an off-chain database and stat scraper that both work together to aggregate all the off-chain data, send it to the backend for the ZKP to generate a proof, and then send all of that to the smart contract to handle and store all of the information. The smart contracts that we have, the three main ones are one, the identity protocol. This is the core smart contract of the protocol, whose main functionalities include storing all the data off-chain and on-chain, and handling any sort of score update requests, as well as serving as the factory contract for the merchants. The second one is the merchant contract, which is the smart contract for merchants and customers to interact through, and mainly handles acts as a marketplace for the merchants to handle their transactions on chain. The third contract is the ZK proof verifier. This is necessary to validate on the on-chain identity, as well as grade the users on chain. The API flow from the business perspective is being able to view a user's score, being able to handle transactions completely on chain, keeping track of an inventory, as well as setting up a promotional or reward system for their qualified users. From the user's perspective, the API flow is a bit more simpler. It's submitting the data securely and getting scored, being able to build the on-chain profile, being able to interact with the marketplaces of the various businesses, purchasing from them, as well as earning bonuses from the businesses as well. And then our future roadmap, we want to build out the multi-source oracle, as well as tackle the scalability problem for calculating the scores. We want to improve the extensibility of the reward system, just so that merchants can have it even more customized, as well as including the address transactions and staked amounts of other blockchains as metrics for the identity score.
Here's the demo for testing the merchant smart contract to simulate on-chain transactions. The first test case is to simulate purchase with a 1 ETH coupon for a first-time user. The merchant first creates 2 series of coffees, and for the promotion purpose, he creates a first-time user coupon. Then user applies this coupon and makes the purchase. The second case is to simulate a purchase with a 30% discount for users who have spent 1 ETH with the merchants. And the third case is where user make the purchase without applying any coupons. Meanwhile, our platform also supports ERC20 transaction from a list of business approved token. Lastly, merchants can collect the revenue whenever they want, and we collect a small fee per withdrawal.